player run event, and I think I'm gonna play and stream that. So I'm gonna stream for maybe like another hour or so, and then I'm gonna take a break until 6 hours from now, and then I'm gonna play Pauper. So if any of you are gonna be around 5 or 6 hours from now, you have to tune in for Pauper. You're committed. You do not have any right not to. Although I imagine most of you don't care about Pauper very much. This hand is actually kind of awkward because Platinum Angel is a bad card in your starting hand mostly, and Cyclonic Rift also a bad card in your starting hand. But I tend to keep if the mana base is okay. So he might be Junt, right? Yeah, Junt. I could tell from the Lightning Bolt. Advanced Tactics. Just testing my janky deck. I'm not sure if he knows me because he said hi Paracore, or if he's just being how do you call this? Cautious? I guess socially competent. I don't know if he's just socially competent. And that's Liliana. And that's a real problem. Each player discards a card. How about Tower? I think Ghost Quarter has some value here if he plays Treetop Village. Not sure if I want to Cyclonic Rift maybe. I guess not. I guess we wait until he has maybe like... Oh, until he's close to Ultimate. Next turn we're gonna have 8 mana though. I guess we can Overload next turn. Yeah, waiting for the Overload seems better. I don't want to play the Angel. Well, now we have to. Now we have to. No. No, we don't have a choice, yeah. Oh, he does know me. He does know me. Yeah, I was busy the last month, so I didn't do as much streaming or as much YouTube videos or as many videos. So I try to do more now, but it's really, really hot. And despite not having to do anything because I kind of have vacation slash holiday right now, I just wake up and it's like extremely hot right now, and it just serves as an excuse for me to not do anything the whole day, basically. Although I could be streaming every single day right now, and I might. A moment of silence, please, for this top deck. Okay, that's enough. Top deck. I mean, that was like literally the best card we could draw. I don't think there's any card even close to this card. Oblivion Stone is okay. Vomka Engine, you can play Liliana -2. It's not that great, but I mean, he knows that we top deck because he casted the thing. You know what I'm talking about. So if I play Arbiter, he cannot double block. not sure if I actually want to attack well. I guess I'm at 13 life. I don't care about the Tamagotchi hitting me for 5. I'm hitting him for 7. Well, I'm not going to block with a Silent Arbiter because I really don't want him to be able to double block my Sundering Titan. He will die to Sundering Titan beats eventually, especially if I get Angel down, right? And I guess we could really block with Silent Arbiter. Doesn't really matter that much. Since we have Angel backup, and he's unlikely to have removal for Angel. 3 cards, one of which is Liliana. Wow. I guess Tower. Wow. That was 4 lands in a row. I don't know what did. Yeah, okay, we drew the Sundering Titan before that, right? No, hang on. What did we draw before that? I don't remember. I'm stupid. Must have been the Anticipate, actually. Yeah, it must have been the Anticipate. Okay, that's game. So this turn I would have blocked with the Silent Arbiter because then we can't swing for lethal. Junt is really a good matchup. Because they have problems dealing with Womka Engine, so we bring in Womka Engine. Dismember can be really good against Tamagotchi. Can be. And Everize can also be okay. So these are the 2 cards we might bring in. What do we want to bring out? What do we want to put out? Well, Chalice is pretty obvious. The thing is, most of our main board cards are pretty good. Chalice is really the only thing that's bad. Spellburst, I think Spellburst is close. I think a Dismember is better than Spellburst, most likely. It is indeed a Jester's Cap. I'm not sure how much I like the Etherize. As a win condition, that's pretty good in eggs. You just return it and then you use it again. I like that. I guess it does kind of mill free. That's really awesome. So what do you guys think about Dismember? I think we just bring in 2 Dismembers and we don't bring in Etherize because we have Silent Arbiter. Is that a good idea? I don't really want to take out any card here. Anticipate actually is close because it's just 1 for 1. First for Knowledge is way better against Anticipate, better than Anticipate against Junt because card advantage really matters here. But it still helps us find, important Tron pieces and stuff. Just gonna submit it this way. If we find that we have problems with beatdown, then we can bring in more Dismember or more Etherize. I'm a little bit scared of like him having a 5/6 Tamagotchi and then our Dismember not doing anything. This is like a cliche hand. If it was like a hand which you would, on average, like to have, it would be like these 3 spells and like 2 blue sources, 1 power plant, and then the 7th would be kind of a blank, which could be anything, and would be an okay hand. I guess First for Knowledge would really be good. If you had Repeal, Remand, Condescend, First for Knowledge, 3 lands, of which one is an island, that would be a good hand. Oh no, actually the best would be if a blank slot I just talked about, if you had 3 lands, these 3 spells, and an Expedition Map, that would be pretty good too. Then you have a turn 1 play, turn 2 you have Remand or Condescend or Fetch. Yeah, that would be a pretty sick hand. So now he can take something and we don't really care, because we have so many good spells. And I don't think he should take Condescend. Condescend is the last thing he should take. He should take Repeal or Remand. Because he can play around Condescend. It's slow, but... And if he takes Condescend, we still have three different options. If he takes Remount or Repeal, we only have two options. Having the same spell twice in your hand is usually not very good because you want to have as many alternatives as possible. This might still be the right play though, depending on his hand, because maybe he can play around Remount and Repeal way better than he can play around Condescend. But from my position, I'm just way happier having three different spells. Each of those is really gonna shine in a different situation. So no matter which situation, I'm gonna have at least one spell now, which is gonna do something. And that's just way better than having only two different spells. Treetop Village. Can't really do anything here. If it plays a 1-drop, we are gonna repeal. I guess we could remount this. Might as well remount this, I think. Is there a reason to have double blue? I don't think so. So now he has to make a choice with a black mana if he wants to play like a Dark Confidant he can't Thoughtseize. We could have played Anticipate here actually. I'm not sure if that's right though. Because if he takes Anticipate, we can still Condescend for 2. And if we Anticipate and we find something good, he's just gonna take the good spell, right? Anticipate only makes sense if we take a land, and I guess we could be lucky and find Tower and or Mine, and that'd be okay-ish. I'm not sure if you want to cast Anticipate before Thoughtseize. If it was a first knowledge, it would be an easier decision. Because then we would first and try to get card advantage. Takes the Condescend, so he probably plays something here. Just beating for 3. Interesting. So he knows he could have resolved something here. He didn't choose to do so. Wow, is this... Do we take another Anticipate or do we take the Mine? I'm not sure. We already have so many lands. Kind of like taking another Anticipate. I think this is close. Don't really think we need Tron. We almost have enough mana to cast this anyway. Ooh. Well. Liliana maybe? Now he has double black. It's confident. Well, we can repeal that. But maybe we want to Anticipate. No, I guess I'm going to repeal that. That's a pretty good play. Slam Batterskull. Batterskull is not nearly as good as Womka Engine against Junt. But we don't have great sideboard cards, so it makes no... It's still a mediocre card, basically. There's no sideboard card which I would prefer over this. So if he has Ancient Grudge here or something like that, we're just gonna lose it. He can Abrupt Decay the Germ token, but then he trades removal for tempo. Or he trades card advantage for tempo, yeah. He's down a card now, and we can eventually just equip this Batterskull or bounce replay. So he buys himself some time by sacrificing that Abrupt Decay, basically. And as long as we don't die, that's a good trade for us. I'm gonna Anticipate here because we might be able to find a Mine, and then that would be Blowout. This is our Urborg, by the way. To those of you still paying attention. We don't have an Expedition map in the graveyard, so the Cavaliers is really not that good. I like the Treasure Mage because Treasure Mage gives us Wurmkai Engine, and we can equip the Battle Skull on it. But maybe I want to repeal the Dark Confidant. I think it's close between repeal and Treasure Mage. But I think I'm gonna go with Treasure Mage. Definitely taking a Wurmkai Engine. Reveals the treetop village. If he attacks here, I don't think I actually trade because I can. Well, actually, yeah, I would trade. Okay, I would trade because the equip right now is not as important because we have a Wonka engine still. I would trade probably and then just play Wonka engine. Now the 3/3 is gonna just get through. Don't really care about free damage right now. Fabricate is interesting. We can fabricate into expedition map, but I think just slamming down with Wonka engine is more important. I guess I'm attacking here. Problem is, Dark Confidant is drawing him a lot of cards. Terminate. Okay. So Womka Engine is usually really good because it's like a 2 or 3 for 1 against him. But he's drawing so many cards with Dark Confidant that he doesn't really care. He can play both of these, right? Yeah. He doesn't really care about 2 for 1ing, 3 for 1ing. He's drawing enough cards. And that's a Shadow Storm. Wow. That's really good. That was really, really good. Usually Shadowstorm is not that impressive against Tron, against Mono Blue Tron, because it only like hits 1 or 2 permanents, but here it had quite the impact. And because we play so many contours, and it's unlikely that you can resolve this actually. I mean, sometimes you will be able to resolve this, but only if the Tron player doesn't care. I guess we Soaring Titan. We could Oblivion Stone. I think I actually Oblivion Stone. I should have attacked before, but I don't think he would have gone for a bait. And I'm gonna do this in my turn so he doesn't draw an extra card. The thing is, if I Sunring Titan, after I Sunring Titan, I might not have a mana for Oblivion Stone, and then it's slow because I want to put a Fate counter on the Sunring Titan. He still has the Treetop Villages and 2-turn clock with them, so we need to play for Sunring Titan next turn right away. Why doesn't he attack with this dude? Oh, Lily? Wow. Dismember is actually an okay draw here, but sadly we're not going to have the mana to use it because Dismember on a uh, on a mainland would have been important. If this was actually an Orborg here, it would have also been good because we could have destroyed one of his things. But I mean, it's not that important because we have a big blocker now. But if he's smart, he's just gonna -2, I think. Well, if he -2, he loses. Actually, he only loses with Swarm. Yeah, I think he should -2. So he attacks us for 5. We go down to 3. We can no longer use the Dismember. So really, again, if our Cup Island, where is it? I destroyed it. I killed it. This Cup Island was an Orborg, then this match, or this game, it would have mattered probably, because we could have played this Dismember, which we can no longer play, and we could have destroyed the Raging Ravine or Treetop Village. At least one of them. Not two of them, because we have 2. Trying to figure out if we can do anything. I mean, we can still Dismember, because he didn't have enough mana to attack with Raging Ravine. But I'm not even sure if that's a good play, because then we have to discard the Eugene next. And if we, well, I guess Eugene doesn't really save us because he can't interact with these anyway. I don't think we have an out. Like drawing a Wonka engine is probably our only out, like a one-off. Drawing First Knowledge, casting First Knowledge, finding Wonka engine, mine Expedition map. That's an out. And then discarding the Expedition map so we can keep the other 2. So I'm not even sure if I should Dismember. I mean, we take 3 or we take 4 damage. And again, if I use this, no matter what, he has lethal next turn, and if I use this Dismember, then we have to discard the Eugene, so I'm not gonna do it. He has enough to activate anyway. As you can see clearly, as he's not tapped out. And that's one of the few draws which could make a difference. Okay, we have to think here how we want to tap. Is there a reason to keep a blue? We basically need to draw Wonka Engine and the mine. But is there a blue spell which could matter? Treasure Mage? Not, no, there's no Treasure Mage. I don't think there's a single blue spell. Did we board in like a single Etherize? If we did, then it would matter, but I don't think so. So I guess I tap a blue. And this doesn't help us. I'm not sure if I actually wanted to be Etherize, but Dismember was really bad because, and that's the problem I have with Dismember when you don't play Orborg. Sometimes you just draw them like turn 10, or I don't know which turn that was, but like seriously late, like turn 11, and you don't have the life to cast them. So I actually think Etherize is probably better than the Dismember. Or maybe I should just play an Orborg here. Maybe I should not let other people's opinion influence me when they tell me Orborg is a bad card. I would like some feedback from the chat, but chat is not really helping me out here. Leaving me alone. I think it's definitely, those two are definitely the only cards I'm interested in out of the sideboard. all the other cards seem seriously lackluster. Maybe Platinum Angel is not that good. How to board against Junt here. The Dismember specifically is the card I'm thinking about boarding in. Now I've replaced the Dismember. I boarded the Dismember in game 2, but I replaced them now with 2 Ether Eyes. Now I'm currently thinking about still boarding in some Dismember. I'm thinking Angel is probably not that good because it just dies to terminate. So maybe replace an Angel with a Dismember. Well, we did and it didn't do anything. I guess I'm gonna cut one dissipate. I think Silent Arbiter is really good, but I guess we could replace him with an Ether Eye, so I'm gonna listen to you on that one just to try it out. But Silent Arbiter has been really good for me against all creature-based decks. And this is a mulligan. What other card from the sideboard would you have brought in? This is also a mulligan. This is a keep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play this on turn 1. That's true, but sometimes they will just play like turn 2 Tarmogoyf, turn 3 Tarmogoyf, like turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Tarmogoyf, turn 3 Tarmogoyf, and beat down and hit you with a lot of stuff. I think there's definitely some. You're definitely right with your classification of Junt, but as I said, sometimes they just do the beatdown plan. I guess Dismember helps us there, well. I guess Condescend. Don't really see why we would need another first or another tower right now. Condescending a Liliana is way more important if he has one. I understand. I understand. He's not doing anything. I think I have to throw away the Mind Saber. Otherwise it would be like double repeal or repeal Ghost Quarter. Yeah, I think it's between throwing away Mind Saber or repeal Ghost Quarter. We have so much time. I'm gonna think about this for a moment. If he plays Scavenging Ooze, it's really bad. But if he had a Scavenging Ooze in hand, he would have played it already. We can win without Mind Saber. We have 2 Womka engines, Sunring Titan, Eugene. I think it's okay to throw away the Mind Saber here. Yet, if we do draw into Tron, if we get to scry into Tron, it's really, really sad. Guess I'm gonna do it though. There's the scavenging ooze. Oh, I have to counter this now. I don't want to lose my Mindslaver. And I want to get the Scry. If he plays another scavenging ooze, that's okay with me because then he can't use it. Sundering Titan and mine. Sundering Titan doesn't really do anything. We're not even close. I don't think we need mine here either. We have a secure land drop. We would rather draw a spell. Not this spell because we already have that spell so often, but like another Condescend or First Launch would have been fine with me. Now we have 3 answers for creatures. He plays like a... Well, he doesn't really have a non-creature based way to interact with us, I guess, but I suppose he could play like Liliana and the repeal wouldn't be so good against that. Well, luckily we get something to repeal. We don't really care about the life gain, we care about us drawing actual cards which matter, like this one. I kind of want to first here to hit my land. So it's starting to look a little bit like we're getting somewhere. Luckily for us, he hasn't really been doing anything. Oh, it's end of my turn. I thought it was end of his turn already because I fought before. Jeez, I just outplayed myself. Now he knows we can't counter. Now he can resolve whatever he wants. That was really stupid of me. I pressed F4, and I don't know. That's why I thought my turn was over, but it wasn't. I'm gonna throw away a repeal here if he pluses. Don't actually have a play. Snapcaster. I mean, we're definitely gonna try to play Snapcaster soon. I'm just not sure if we want to Snapcaster first. At the end of turn, I'm probably gonna end up Snapcaster firsting. I think we want to Snapcaster Dismember this guy, and we repeal the Liliana maybe. We could Snapcaster Condescend. We need to invest 6 mana into the Condescend. And leaves us with 3 mana after that. Nah, I think I just kill it with Dismember. Well, I guess I could repeal the Dark Confidant and the Liliana. Repeal Dark Confidant is 3 mana. Repeal Liliana is 4 mana, that's 7. And then we still have enough for Snapcaster. The kitchen things I really don't care about, so I could have Snapcaster Condescend that, but that's not really the card I care about. So I think I just start out with this, and then we see what we draw. And that is gonna have some impact. Okay, so now we can fabricate Womka Engine, or we can fabricate Sundering Titan. Sundering Titan, he's gonna lose 3 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. From 7, so he goes to 4. Not a huge setback for him, but we get a big dude. Yeah, I think I go with the Snapcaster Dismember on the Dark Confidant. No, actually, yeah, no, never mind. I have The repeal seems like a better idea now because he can't replay all his stuff. And we draw an extra card. When we fabricate Sunring Titan. So how much mana are we gonna have left? We have 7, 9, 10. We have 2 mana left after that. And a big beater. We like Womco better here. We like Womco better here. I don't agree, actually. Or just fabricate and do nothing, hold up Condescend. I like the Sunring Titan play. He has 4 mana. He cannot replay all the stuff. If he does tap out for everything, we get to Condescend something. We have a big beater which wins us the game. Yeah, but we have a big beater which he cannot remove, and if he does remove, he loses all his lands. Like he's left with a mainland and a raging and a. He's left with only this basically. I believe in my line of play. I'm sorry. I think I want to keep actually that open. I always ask for feedback, and then when people do give me feedback, I don't listen to them. If he removes Titan, I'm gonna Ghost Quarter like his Raging Ravine, then he's gonna lose that too if he gets a red source at least. I guess he's gonna get a red source here. No, never mind. I think I might Cyclonic Rift the kitchen things just to kill Liliana. If he plays Liliana here, nothing else. Crop Decay. Okay. Well, do we want to save this for the Liliana? I don't think so. I mean, this is a problem in itself too. Islands are not that good here. Definitely gonna swing. I'm not sure if I want to first on my own turn. Yeah, I guess I first on my own turn. There's a bunch of stuff which we could draw, which we want to play right away. Remount is pretty good. First is pretty good. I think I keep Remount first. Just a time walk. Just a casual time walk here. And the next turn we condescend for Lily, and at that point, what can you really do? Oh no, 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 no. We don't want to show him. We don't want to show him. So, yeah, we play Wonka Engine for sure. And then we condescend the Liliana. And we also probably have enough mana to first, right? Because we only need to pay 2 extra for condescend. Maybe I should first before. Well, we don't really care about this, do we? I don't think we care about the Tamagotchi enough to condescend that. Well, it's just all blanks. Etherize for sure, and it's between Dismember and Island, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with Island, actually. I think the Dismember might still be useful. I'm not sure how, but it might be. Look at these draws. Oh, he has a Terminate? I don't care about this enough to use my Condescend. Because Liliana is more important. And I mean, we still have a tokens, whatever. And we have another. I mean, the Terminate had almost no impact, basically. Yeah, I think it would be wrong to condescend the Terminate. Especially since he could have something like Shatterstorm in hand and just top deck a red source. And that would be a real problem. I mean, he would still lose all his lands again, but he still has a Tamagotchi. I could have actually attacked with a Life Linker and then dismembered the Tamagotchi. That would have been interesting. I would have done it if he was at 12 life, because then I would have been lethal, obviously. I would have done it then. But since he's on 13, even if I attack with everything, I don't have a lethal attack. Now I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's Kolagon's command. Okay, so target player discards a card, destroy target artifact, so discard this. This one has a little bit more impact. But actually, not really, because I don't care about this power plant. And again, losing this Wonka engine, I don't really care about that. Now, I think this one we actually counter. Because even if he plays Liliana, he's not coming back. I don't think a Dismember is very good here. I'm gonna keep the power plant in hand because I want to pitch it to the Liliana +1. He didn't block. He's just dead if he doesn't block. He has to block either of those. I mean, even if he plays Liliana extra, he's dead, but... Yeah, I guess he has no outs, so he didn't block. No, okay. Actually, I guess I should have kept. I guess the same reasoning still applied, and I shouldn't have condescended because still, if he has Shadowstorm in hand and he top decks a red source here, yeah, but that's so unlikely, and it didn't happen. GG. It's getting late for me. How long did I stream? A little more than 3 hours.